All right, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda back here once again on the Outlast trials, and in this video we are going to be continuing weekly therapy number 39, which is limited rigs here on the psychosurgery difficulty. We are on the 8th trial of this event, which is the final full trial, of course, because we only have 8 in the game, and we do have them all here. Liquidate the Union is going to be this final one, the newest trial, and one of my favorites. It has quickly become a trial I rather enjoy, so looking forward to giving it another shot here and seeing how we can do. I'm still rocking my loadout of Stun, Lockbreaker, Smash, and Incognito, and of course we're still up against these same three variants, main one being Limited Rig, which means that your rig cooldown does not exist. You have to use rig rechargers or potentially the short circuit amp to get your cooldown back. Increased Threat 2 and Psychosurgery are those remaining variators, and let's go ahead and jump into the trial and see how we can do. And yeah, should be a fun time. Good old Liquidate the Union. I've been enjoying this trial quite a bit, and hopefully my ending strategies can work properly and we can get through this without too much hassle, since again I am getting this done on Monday night here before the reset, which is something I don't anticipate to happen too often these days, but given the situation with myself going away, it can seem to cause an issue. It does seem like he runs over there every time. I should have been faster here, to be honest. Hopefully we can get this without issue. I think we should be okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it seems like the blind guy runs over there in that strange way every time, but don't forget to smash the like button, by the way, just like that, you guys. And of course, don't forget to subscribe as well. We've got Outlast content coming as Season 3 progresses here. Really looking forward to the roadmap and everything. Let's go ahead and give Franco his special line here.
That speech was fucking beautiful! The fuck is wrong?
Just a classic line. Already a classic. One thing that I forgot to talk about a little bit in the Poison the Medicine video is that one reason I got this done so late, when I was kind of waiting to as late as I could before doing this weekly, before leaving for my trip, was the fact that it seemingly was bugged in having 2 blank white squares instead of variators for psychosurgery. But as you can see, as we're still on these 3 variators, that has not been changed or fixed. I actually haven't looked at the UI of the program itself, so I'm not 100% sure if they actually removed the white squares or if they fixed it in any way, but they certainly haven't added variators, so I'll have to go check actually in between. You know, I'll maybe bring it up in the Crush the Toys video, which will be the last one for this weekly. If this freaking car alarm would stop, oh my god, that's so annoying. We're gonna lure the giant out, of course, as usual for this section. It can be very beneficial to lure the giant out just to save you the time. You can just go out the gate, and as the side effect of also we're going to trap whoever else just came out here as well. So you close it, you bar it, they're trapped outside along with the pitcher, so that is very helpful. And we have Moon next. We already got rid of the crackhead with the brick. Should be good to just get this completed. But yeah, those variators, I don't remember seeing the white squares, but I wasn't paying too close attention to the UI when I was launching these last 2 trials, so I'll check that. But very strange. I don't know what happened there. Maybe just a little mishap with adding the variators, because again, usually there's more than just increased threat on the psychosurgery. Usually we have something like Limited Rig, or sorry, not Limited Rig, that's the weekly. Usually we have something like unreliable doors a lot of the time, maybe limited items. Unfortunately, no locked containers yet. We do have 3 bricks to make use of the lock breaker, but we can head on in to the mansion section, of course, after getting through the semi-tutorial radios, although I did miss a poster that was out in the yard with the radios. I'm now recalling that was there. I should have picked it up before leaving, but I think I'll go ahead and say we should be fine on posters, since they're usually pretty easy to find in this trial. And if we really somehow struggle, I can go back for that one at the ending, but I highly doubt that will be necessary. Let's bust our way into the mansion here, and maybe we can get an early secret room spawn. either the washroom or the game room can both have the secret room. Speaking of washroom, I might as well bash this in to potentially make things easier for us later. Let's check the game room. No dice on an early secret room there. We do have the lounge, the garage, and the office as our extra, or I guess not extra, but as our locations that we need to get the codes from, aside from, of course, the bedroom, which you always get. And I realized I should definitely not search in the bedroom. So we'll go office and then garage, I guess. There's really no reason to search in the bedroom immediately, as that just wastes time where you don't have enemies. Although I guess... Oh, I guess they spawn in earlier than I was aware. But I think maybe the giant is still spawning in right now. Let's see if we can get the office number here. It's not looking good. Yeah, maybe we can come back for it. I don't know, I definitely could have tried there to continue avoiding the guy or just use an item on him as well, but I don't know. I decided to not. How come all of these are not locked, bro? Whenever I don't have lockbreaker or lockpicks, every single container is locked. But now every one of them is open, and I can't seem to find the number in the garage either. But I'm kind of trying to hide here before. Hey, does he know where I am? Okay, it seems not. Okay, 9 is the third number. Nine is the third number. We can lock the office as well. Maybe that'll help. Okay, 9, 5 are the last two. So that puts us in a pretty good position. We just need the lounge and the bedroom. 9, 5 are the last two. It seems maybe we finally lost that guy. I don't know why I'm opening that. I have to wait this gas out. I don't want to risk. 9, 5 are the last two numbers, so let's try and remember that. ... 95. Okay, hopefully we can get around this corner. It's always tough getting up this staircase safely, to be honest. Ooh, someone just went out there. This is a good opportunity. I think we got spotted, so I kind of just broke out into a run. And I'll probably just use my rig here. 7.95. We just need 7195. Nice. We can do this quickly. And then what you want to do at this point is just ignore the guy and get the hell out of this area. Normally I will just run for this house. And the reason behind that is the enemies that are in the mansion there will now despawn. And you can push them through that area without any resistance, which is very, very nice. We have the moon radio here. Good to know. It's nice to check these couple rooms to see. Bro, another unlocked blue container. Oh, here we go. Finally. And we already used our rig, so we can immediately use this. Lockbreaker, extremely valuable in this weekly, I would say. As definitely saves you a lot of time and effort in getting these things opened up. And we have Club Bunny Moon. So we already know where Moon is, which is in the first house. Let's go down to the basement then to look for our second one. Usually I find there's at least one in the basement. Club Bunny Moon. Uniquely, this Berserker is much more willing to change rooms than others in other maps I've found. So that is interesting. Club Bunny Moon. Let's try and remember that. We have heart there, which is useless. Hopefully we have another one in this section. Here it is. And that, of course... Oh no, it is there. That's Bunny, okay. So we just need Club, which will hopefully be up in the houses that are available up this staircase. Oh. I thought I heard Franco breathing there. We can get another recharger here. I do hear him. Gotta be careful in this area with the lit up rooms. We just need to find Club, which certainly could be in this lit up room, or lit up building, which is always annoying to navigate. Okay, not in this room. That could be it. We have to check. It would be nice if that was closed. No, that's Diamond. That door being open is very annoying. Okay, it's not in here. So I think my best course of action is probably to just go back around. I don't want to go through the windows or out the very obvious front door. Although any sort of traversal of this area feels at least slightly dangerous. Wow. Okay. So I assume it's probably going to be in this building or the other one. Ooh.
Fucking take a scumbag to work day.
What? That's not a line I've heard before, but okay.
One grift's as good as
I guess I haven't heard many of maybe Franco's unique voice lines on this map, to be honest. That's kind of cool. We have this here. We need Club. That's Club. So we have them all on this side. Pretty nice. That's Club. We got Bunny in the basement and then Moon in the first house. Although this is actually, the Bunny is on the... That is annoying. Wow, you're really doing that, huh? I mean, I'd rather not go all the way around. Okay, maybe... No. That is Jaeger, unfortunately, so... yeah, I'll just do the despawn. Fortunately, this map, just like Poison the Medicine, does have a guaranteed despawn for Jaeger, although it is rather far back in the map. We have to go back here anyways to get the Union boss, so it's not too much of a headache. Ooh, that scared me for a second, that red light. We can go ahead and get through here, and then you literally just go all the way back to the start of this area, and then you go through either this crawl space or the one that's down there. You know, this crawl space here. There's the only two ways to get back here from the mansion, and you can despawn Henrietta that way. It's nice to know about these spots just to get rid of her, because she can be very annoying. You just have to wait here for, you know, just a little bit of time. I've probably done enough now, and she'll be on her way out. You might still see her, but she is definitely leaving and shouldn't try and go for you at that point. And we might as well push the Union boss up to the first checkpoint at least, if not the entire way, if that ends up being convenient. Although I kind of like being able to push him all the way through the second gate, since when you're trying to get him through the gate and go through the gate yourself, when it's just about like opening, it can be annoying sometimes. But we'll see how well this goes. Alright. And that's as far as we'll get with that, it seems. Not sure how far she'll actually chase me, to be honest. But I will give her respect that she commands. Alright, looks like she's gone back. The only annoying thing with him now is that he'll be in the way and maybe will make noise when I try and get by.
You're not helping.
Yeah. Just hoping she doesn't spot me in this position is all. And then we can... Oh. Yeah, I could have maybe snuck that if I had known. I mean... Oh. Where's Franco? Thought I heard him. Okay, I'm just Just gonna try and go. He's very often in the basement areas, I find. Yep. He's like right over where the radio is, it seems.
So I like nice things.
No reason for him to come in this corner. And we are now away from the annoyingly placed blind guy. Admittedly by my own doing. There we have it. Although I'd like to go back that way if I can, maybe. Yeah, this would be a doable situation here. We should go over there. And that will give us the opportunity to leave through the closer exit. That will lead us to the final radio. Alright. This is probably, or I mean, this is certainly a more difficult section than the slums, in my opinion. That was club. I'm going the wrong way. Moon is this way. I got confused there for a second. But yeah, I think this area with, obviously, I mean, it's just going to be more difficult. It has Franco out and about. That's pretty self-evident, I guess, but still, maybe worth mentioning. It was in here, no? I don't know who closed that door, but let's hope they don't return to check on this and get it done. Perfect. There we go. And now we can hopefully push this guy. Incognito does come in handy for this, although you can still obviously crouch hop it. We did hear the giant in the back of those houses we were near. Uh-oh. What? This is annoying, and that is not going to help. I feel like this can be really a hit or miss situation. You can easily get a free push the entire way, or this sort of thing can happen. She seems to be making a beeline for me as well, which doesn't help. Okay, maybe we can make a move now. Problem is, I don't know where Franco is. Oh, that must have been him, right? Okay, this push there, the pusher just left. I think I'd like this. Okay, that's good. Should be a good opportunity here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay.
What the fuck is this?
Maybe a waste on the rig, but I got freaked out. I thought Franco had maybe seen me through that dark window, and I wanted to get out of there as fast as possible. So we are out of the neighborhood successfully without a scratch. So that is good to see. There's a diamond radio up here, and then okay, he's over there to my left. I'll drop down and go check the radios here. Let's see what we're up against. We have another poster that we can just grab. Oh, diamond is the first one, actually. Diamond, spade, moon. Okay. Often there's at least one upstairs as well. Okay, there's Moon. So Spade is probably upstairs, I would say. I'm fairly confident in that. And maybe we have the secret room in that building. Diamond was upstairs at the start. Okay, the guy's or searching under beds or something right there. And yeah, we got plenty of posters around us. Wow. That was crazy. Okay. This is Diamond. And then, or I guess this could count as one of the upstairs ones. I usually just think of this upstairs section as separate in my head for whatever reason, but that's probably not a smart way, but I assume it is most likely still upstairs, despite that. And we don't have the secret room here. It is possible it's in that one spot I didn't check. I don't think I went in the one house that it can be in the back of the neighborhood, to be honest, but I don't remember. Night vision guy's obviously up here. Oh. Okay, we need Spade. See where he goes. Okay, he's going that way, so I will go the opposite way. Simple as that. And we can bash this in. Ooh, we can see it though. It's heart. There's not going to be another radio in there. Ooh, maybe this is actually a good idea. Do that and then go this way. Oh, wow, okay. Sure, we'll lock him out of there, see how that goes for us. It's not going to go well, it appears. That was unfortunate. It's probably in this building, unless my assessment is wrong of how the radios even work. And of course, the paint is on the back side. Okay, that's good that we found this at least. And I did not want to get in here. Oh god, and you can't even see through it. This locker is useless. Okay, he left. Jesus, I don't like hiding in those. Those things are not dope. Like, they're completely sealed. Most things, like even the chests, usually you can see through the bottom, or like a crack in them. Okay, that is Spade. I might honestly want to go back for the secret room for that rig recharger. I still need to push the guy as well. But we can do the last thing, might as well, right? This is it, right? Moon. And we can go in, honestly, we can go in and start setting up a little bit. See no reason not to do that. We can drop off this rig recharger at the bare minimum. For the big finale, of course, the almighty fence is what we are going to be leveraging to our advantage here. I included this in my tips video, but also I did talk about it in the tips video, but I haven't mentioned it as much generally. But these dark rooms are really where you want to consider your safe zone. Like, you use the fence to navigate, but the destination should be these dark rooms to lose Franco. Now, it can be a bit of a difficult task on like enraged enemies or anything like that. That makes him more aggressive to even lose him in these dark rooms, but barring anything like that, it can be complete. You know, you can get in there and he basically will just walk in and then turn around and leave immediately. If that counted as a glass trigger, I am extraordinarily annoyed. by that placement, but nothing we can do about it now. Grab a bunch of hearts, and yeah, I like to use these to clear the area of traps as well. And then you can just sort of drop a bunch of them up here for retrieval and subsequent throwing. I'll get rid of that. Take a quick peek around. I mean, generally, speedruns on this for A+ are going to be quite difficult, I would say, just because you pretty much wouldn't be allowed to do this setup phase. Or, I mean, you know, you could still do it, but that would be a lot of time wasted on your speedrun, I guess. So I'll do this load, and then one more, and then I'll go. Although I might continue moving some more up there once I bring the boss over. And we did have another thing to break with a brick in, I think it was the far dark room over there. The sad thing is the best place to stand, if you don't know, by the way, just to show people, is like right around here. Because you can turn around to see that target, you can see that target, you can see that target, basically, you can see that one, and if you look closely down there, you can also see that one. So you can see every target just by standing in that one spot, but it's very exposed and does not offer the cover and safety of the fence. So just an interesting thing to point out, I guess. Nothing really else to say about it. I definitely am not an expert on the secret room locations on this map, but the only one that I know about that is currently remaining. I would like to not get caught by this giant. The only one that I know about... What are you doing? Just like searching random shit? What the hell? The only one that I know about is in the back house of the neighborhood. So... I'll push him first, I guess. I'd rather just get him out of there so he won't make a loud noise when I'm trying to get through. Grab this. Let's get him pushed, hopefully without incident. Be nice if we can get into this darkness. Oh, okay, okay. I can't fucking see. Okay, okay, this is good, this is good. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that, but I don't know. Okay, good, good. The reason I said that, I was worried that she was gonna actually block it, but oh no. Ooh, nice. Fucking pitcher always here. What the fuck? Grab the rig recharger. Pitcher always here to ruin everything as usual. This is a very awkward situation here. Oh, he left. Okay, perfect. Now we just run for it, and I think we're good. So we got the guy pushed. Just need to finish him, pushing him into the actual area. But this building, I think, would be the only place that I know of that could still house the secret room, and it does. So maybe I do know them all on this map. But again, I need to make that full video where I dissect all the locations. Can be hard to remember some. Some I feel like are rarer than others, but it may be just my imagination. Anyways, we can take all of our boosters, of course, and we get a rig recharger guaranteed within here. And we'll be in pretty good shape to go do the ending. Wow, crazy that there's a window into the secret room, by the way. Although I guess that's a way for you to check if it's there from the outside slightly. I don't know if Franco's still there once you've pushed the Union boss the entire way. I don't really know how his presence works in that area, to be frank with you. I haven't dove too deep on that. But if this would get out of my way, I think we should be good to get this ending started here. Of course, this giant is here, which is incredibly annoying. I'm not sure if the giant or if the guy got pushed all the way into his auto loading zone or whatever you'd want to call it. There's a certain point where he will just go the rest of the way. I think he didn't quite make it there. And yeah, the giant should be more or less not super willing to chase me up here. I've got 3 Rigby chargers, plenty of hearts. Let's get this going and see how it goes. Thankfully, we don't have cans here in the way of the hearts, which is a small thing, but is annoying. I think I'll keep... And now I'll drop the brick. Let's see what we get first up here. Takes a while because these things roll out of the area. Alright, glasses first. Do you guys say it by the injury or by the item you need to hit? I feel like I go back and forth. Oh, it's the horrible one. This is the only one that you can't hit from upstairs, so it's generally the one you're least happy to get as the target, but obviously the first set of targets is free here. We'll grab this last thing to make sure we're fully stocked and get ourselves done here. The first set and see how things go with the real challenge when Franco comes out here, of course. First up we have helmet or head injury. That's glasses. Unfortunately, we do have someone coming out. That sounds like the pusher, though, so that's better than the pitcher. I'd like for him to go downstairs. It seems we've gotten either the other dark room or one of the downstairs targets, which is not ideal. I can't quite see any of the downstairs targets from here. Okay, he might go into the heart room here, which would be... That's the place you want him to go. It is the opposite side dark room. See, the thing with these is, like, it's already been half the time and I didn't get a single target. So I kind of just feel like waiting for the next one. Like, it just doesn't seem worth it with the limited time, because sometimes you'll have to wait out a decent amount of time. I mean, again, for speed running this, you do need to just be a bit more active and a bit more willing to just dodge Franco, because you can bait out his shots with the fence, as I've shown in my tips video, and that can be very beneficial. Then you just use his reload time, because he does have to reload at after he shoots twice. Yes, he's gonna have to reload before he can shoot again. You use that time to move, but it's not always super reliable to do that, and he can very easily, get you into an awkward position, catch you out once he's done reloading. So apologies for the wait, but we're gonna re-roll this, and we got the pitcher out, so that doesn't help matters at all. But hopefully we'll get a better target position here with earmuffs or whatever being what we need now. And so far, no easy luck immediately. Where did he go? Oh, wow, okay. Nope. Alright, we'll try and make some maneuvers here. I mean, I'm not going to move until he moves somewhere else at this point. Okay, so he's gonna see me there. And this is what I'm talking about on how to lose him pretty much. You just go in here. Like, that's the standard dodge. Just keep the fence between you and him and then jump through that window, in my experience. Okay. You just have to be careful with the gaps in the fence because he will shoot through those. Yeah. Like this one right here, you have to be a little bit careful moving through when there's a gap in the fence. I'm being a little bit too passive, I think, is the problem with my movements. But I've also, yeah, we're waiting out this one as well, obviously, at this point. I think if he goes back downstairs, I'll need to be a bit more active on my approach, but just also getting an easy early target would be nice, and then we can use that as a springboard to get the next one. Alright, with him going in there, I'll move a little bit out, but I want to still be able to check these easy ones. Let's see, we've got chest. Oh, and the target don't actually change. Okay, there we go. Alright, we got one left. Oh, wow. Now that is ideal. That is ideal luck right there. We will take that, most definitely. Let's see, we've got foot next. We got glove there. We need to obviously resupply our throwables here. It's over there, okay. Oh yeah, it's a money throw. Maybe just a good time to stun, although maybe not actually. Because, oh wow. Okay, now we stun. Okay. Maybe it'll be this one? No. Okay. But we do have view. Okay, it's the shit one. It's the actual worst one you can get, which is down underneath this catwalk here. I don't really have a great strat to deal with that one. Maybe you can get it from on the staircase. But like, it would only be good when he goes into a cold room. Which looks like that's where he's headed. So we'll see if we can get this to work. Yeah, like that. So that's definitely the best way to deal with that one, I would say. Now don't go until he's not looking at you. Because he will shoot you through the gaps. And that's how you get screwed and get hit. He will shoot you through the gaps in the fence. So that worked out. I don't know what our current symbol is. Get out of here, Franco. There we go. It's gloves. Hopefully we wait for him to go back down. And then we make our move again to try and get to a better spot where the targets are better. Okay, there we go. Oh no, he's coming back up here. Okay. Oh no, 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 no. Please, please, please. I guess he somehow didn't see me. But yeah, I mean, basically waiting till you have an opportunity to move when he's in the cold rooms or something to get... Because, I mean, you kind of want to be over there because that's where you can hit the targets from. But over here is obviously where you can be safe. When he's up on the catwalk, you're not really in a good position to ever make a move. So hopefully he goes into this room underneath me here. And now we can make our move. Oh, he heard me there. That's not good. I need to figure out actually a lineup to hit that from here. I know how to hit it from there. And I'll try it, I guess. Okay, there you go. Just aim sort of towards the middle of that. I doubt we'll be able to get this. Yeah, no. We got the horrible spawn underneath my current location, so seems like there's no chance of us being able to get this particular one. And yeah, he did hear me there. But he pretty much will just give up immediately in these dark rooms. He will not intrude too far. Alright, time was up there. Pitcher is also out. Oh, I'm somehow staying in the light. Oh no, we got the glitch. Bruh. We got the glitch where there's no target. And the targets aren't even showing anything to hit. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay. Have you guys seen this? I've had it blank before, but I didn't know there was an actual blank target that you could hit. That's so weird. This is risky and foolish, I would say. But I wouldn't actually say no to stunning him if he comes in here. I thought we were gonna have to wait out the 2 minutes, but it is an actual target that is blank. And it's my understanding that there is no penalty for hitting the wrong target, which is why I threw that. Yeah, there's no way you can hit this through the window. I was hoping he would go down the stairs there. I think we have like 50 seconds. No, he fucking heard me again. He's on like high alert in this segment, I guess. He hears like a single footstep. So we're ended up having to wait it out anyway. That was my own fault, I guess, at the end of the day. But given how there's very little time left, I think, on the thing, I would rather just wait. Well, I guess I could have gone for it. I guess I still could. Okay, guess I'm an idiot. Whatever. At least we get a chance to resupply our stock of throwables and see what the next thing is. Glasses. I think he saw me at that moment. At his headphones. Oh yeah, we're cash money with the throws. That's what you like to see. And we get the instant spawn. Honestly,
Fucking balls on this guy.
there they are. Oh, I stepped on this bullshit glass. Like blends in. Well, we may have had a flawless if I hadn't stepped on that, but I did step on the glass, and that is going to remove any hope of a flawless that we may have had. But no damage is almost as good in my book, as long as you... I mean, I guess sound traps are the least egregious offense. Although that is just a bit of cope. But yeah, I mean, definitely took it a bit slow in the ending, as I have been doing on my runs of this. Okay, I'll just hit him with the stun there. And then follow that up with another, and we should be good to go. Make sure you quickly get out, because Franco is quick with his bullets there. But yeah, probably pretty long completion, to be honest. Longer than I would like. A plus 44 minutes 9 seconds. Liquidate the Union Limited Rig Psychosurgery here. I would say definitely can be more aggressive than I was. I was still getting more used to the ending a little bit again, but basically whenever he goes into the cold rooms, I would say that is when you want to rotate to the opposite side dark room and use that spot to hit the targets from, if possible. But if you need to be safe, then always retreating to the safety of the fence will be beneficial. And it looks like I did trigger a sound trap. You can't see probably because my camera, but I got 2 sound trap triggers, so I guess it did count whenever I jumped down from the railing while doing setup and landed on the glass. So we already didn't have the flawless before I clomped over it there. But still, no damage taken there, which is pretty solid. I'll definitely take that for what is probably one of the most difficult endings that is currently in the trials. All we have left to do now is the final trial in this, which is the one and only MK challenge, Crush the Toys. So I will see you guys for that one.